Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Bill Mahari here, representing Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LDBC and the entire basketball community. Originally, I was gonna do the video about my response to Paul George's good performance last night, but this issue is making headways right now, and it's the most important issue going on right now. So, with no further ado, let's get down to it. So, the Milwaukee Bucks apparently are going to boycott tonight's game against the Orlando Magic in response to what happened to Jacob Blake. Happened a couple of days ago. Jacob Blake, who basically was shot in the back 7 times, basically 7 times. Uh, I should say 3 days ago, they were shot in the back 7 times by police in Wisconsin. And because of that, the rest of the players are basically boycotting the games. I've already heard the Orlando Magic. I've joined suit. The Lakers, the Blazers, and then also the Thunder and the Rockets have pretty much have followed suit to basically boycott the games in response to what happened to Jacob Blake 3 days ago. And so my stance on it is that is salute to the NBA for basically doing the right thing. I should say the players for doing the right thing, for basically showing solidarity and pretty much standing up for what's been going on in this country right now. And just a couple of minutes ago, I just saw a clip from inside the NBA where Kenny Smith just felt uncomfortable of being on set in light of what happened to Jacob Blake, and so he pretty much took off his microphone and basically walked off set, basically signing with the players. And this is something that I'm loving right now, because it's pretty much showing right now that the players are showing solidarity, and you wonder why Kyrie Irving pretty much said what he felt at that particular time before the players have wanted to resume basketball. Okay, so my 2 cents is this. I also listened to what Quest X had to say about this whole issue too. I agree with 100%. You have to hit it where it hurts, and the thing that you have to do at this particular point, you have to take the extra level to pretty much voice your disdain about what's been going on by the police. You got to hit it where it hurts. If you had to cancel the entire playoffs to pretty much tell these rich established owners that we're not going to tolerate this anymore, you know what? That's going to really send a message loud and clear that if you got to hit it in their pockets. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Black people, the majority of black people are the main consumer when it comes to a lot of the sports products, when it comes to hats, jerseys, or other things involving two of the major sports leagues, the NFL and the NBA. If the players decide in unison that we're gonna tell the league we're not gonna play, we're gonna cancel the entire playoffs. You know what? That's going to send a huge message that is going to stream all over America. And trust me, I had the opportunity to really look at some of the sellouts and the white supremacists that pretty much had their talking points like, oh, these guys are wealthy athletes. They're not being suppressed. Those kind of that kind of rhetoric. And they basically are just have a fundamentally flawed philosophy. And all you gotta do is just ignore them, because at the end of the day, they don't have any sense of reality to what's going on around here. But the thing that really has been, that's been kind of, refreshing to see a bit is that, a lot of the businesses and a lot of the wealthy established businesses are pretty much siding with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. And what's going on around here is that after the death of George Floyd back in May, it pretty much sparked a consensus, movement all around America to pretty much, voice the disdain of police brutality against black people. You even saw the NFL putting out on the statement that they flat out admit that they were wrong about the entire Colin Kaepernick protest back in 2016. Okay, and you're seeing a lot of the businesses out there a bit, pretty much siding with the whole Black Lives Matter movement, because now it is not profitable to side with white supremacists and racist people. That's just, it is what it is, okay? And, I know there's going to be a lot of the sports analysts like the Stephen A. Smiths of the world that's saying, like, I don't agree with the players, sitting out or just canceling the entire playoffs, going out there playing the message loud clear. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. The way you got to hit it where it hurts, you got to be firm of your boycott. if the players sent a message loud and clear that we are not going to play any more basketball, cancel the entire playoffs, until to send a message loud and clear about the whole movement, it will stream like a huge wave all around the sports world. And I would forever, support the NBA if they decide to take that route. Now we don't know if they will, and I kind of doubt that they will do that. But if they decide to do that, oh man, I will be in major support of the NBA. Now listen, I'm an NBA guy. I've been a lifer of the NBA since I was a kid, and I've seen the rougher times in the league too. Even what happened this year with the losses of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, uh, what is it, Jerry Sloan, you know what I'm saying, and Elvin Hayes, actually Wes Unseld. We've been through a lot, and but these issues going on in this country right now is more important than watching sports. I was one of those people, and you could ask Ticket TV about this. You could ask LB about this. I have been one of those people that I said, listen, cancel the season, not just because of the coronavirus. It's because there are bigger issues in this country right now, and sports will only distract the people to the issues that are going on right now in this country. And you got to hit it where it hurts. You got to hit it where it hurts. You know what I'm saying? So I am glad to see the Milwaukee Bucks made a firm, stance about what happened to Jacob Blake. I mean, come on. If you listen, there are ways to apprehend a suspect than to basically go up from behind and shot him like 7 times in the back, now leaving him paralyzed. Like, if that doesn't anger you as a black man, I don't know what to tell you. I honestly don't know what to say or what to tell you. All right. We have been suppressed like this for centuries. You wonder why we feel the way we feel. It's because of things like this all the time that happen in our backyard. All right. The city of Minneapolis is still yet to recover from what happened to in the uprising, and I'm using the word uprising. You notice I'm not using the word riots. All right. Riot is basically a word that basically is basically a disorganized, method of violence. An uprising is basically a group and basically an entire wave to send a message loud and clear about the issues going on in their community. And what I saw in Wisconsin was not a rioting to me. It was an uprising because people are getting tired of it. It has become much more of a regular occurrence that it should not have to be. But the problem is, I don't believe America will ever be able to, distance themselves from their issues, and they'll never ever let go of their racist tendencies. They listen. You got to at some point recognize that if America is not going to change, then you should leave and go and basically start your own business and basically help the development of our black ethnicity. That's what I think that you should focus on the most. But bottom line is this. I'm going to end the video by saying this. Salute to the Bucks. Salute to the players for basically taking a stand on this. And if they take the next step of basically canceling the entire playoffs, I will forever support the NBA for life for doing that. All right. You know what I'm saying? But salute to them for doing what they doing, man. And it does. Listen, for anyone that is commenting on my comments and just saying like, "Well, I don't want to miss out on my sports, man. Like, we need sports right now." Listen, you are asking for sports because you don't want to deal with the problems that's going on in this country. That's what sports is trying to do to you because it wants you to get yourself distracted to what's going on in your own neighborhood. All right, and I could live almost years without watching any NBA basketball, and I wouldn't be disappointed about it. You know why? Because I'm aware of what's going on in this country, and I know a lot of my subscribers are. But if you are whining and crying because you don't have your sports right now, and you are seeing another black man getting shot in the back by police for no reason, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? This is our battle that we need to fight on until we get some equality here in this country. And if this country's not going to give it to us, then we need to take our stuff and leave and go and basically build our own country where we basically establish our own way. That's what we need. That's what I feel about this whole thing, though, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Peace.